Hi guys, so I wanted to bring to you today my story. And I told you guys recently about me getting baptized around 2005, 2006. Well, I wanted to go ahead and tell you my journey after that. Fast forwarding to my college days. And we all know college days are like all about being in a party, going to every single party, and that's exactly what I did, especially as a freshman, getting on on a new campus. Really not knowing anyone, and just truly putting both feet in the water and trying to figure things out as I went. And during that time, especially as a freshman, I went to every single party. I drank, I drank a lot, but I thank God that I had an amazing relationship with a an amazing young woman, who was my friend at the time, and also my roommate, who definitely showed me the ropes as to what to do while I was there. And she made sure that I stayed focused and made sure that, okay, if I do the partying, then I also need to balance it out by also making sure that I stay focused in my books. And that's exactly what I did. So yes, I did party, but I made sure that I aced every single test that came. And here and there I did struggle, but I made sure that I passed every single class. So I didn't have to repeat anything. So I really do appreciate that. And then moving on to my sophomore year, it was around the same thing. This whole time up until I would say the end of my junior year, going into my senior year, I did not really have a relationship with God. I knew Him, I knew of Him. I read, His Bible here and there, but I didn't. I felt like I wanted God in my life, but only at certain times. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how all of us are, and so that's how I was. I wanted God in my life, here, there, but not all the time. I prayed, but not all the time. I prayed when I really needed God. But that was basically it. If I needed someone to talk to, I would call someone up. I didn't call God. Sometimes I did, but majority of the time I always picked up the phone and was like, hey mom, I need your help, or whoever was available, that I felt like, really comfortable around and being able to talk to about different things. A lot of times my roommate, because she was like a junior at the time, so therefore, yeah, she was the one that I really talked to. And my senior year, that's when everything changed for me, because I feel like also while I was in college early on, I didn't have that relationship. I didn't know what I was doing. I felt like I was just winging it. And the whole time the Lord was just waiting on me, hey, when are you going to call out to me? When are you going to ask me for help? When are you going to, you know, come to me about any and everything? And so it really did take a long time. And I would say my this beginning of my senior year, probably towards the end of my junior year, I said, Lord, I'm ready. Like, come into me. Like, please just truly change me. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. But it's like He told me, you're not ready. You're not ready, because there's some more things that you want to get off of your chest first before I truly come into your life. Because when I come into your life, oh baby, I'm changing everything. All the things that you used to do, and literally this is what he was telling me, all the things that you used to do, the friends that you used to have, the drinks that you used to have, the parties that you used to go to, the people that you used to talk to, the people that you different things, like the choice in boys, like all of that, sweetheart, that's going to go away. And I said, okay. I said, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I was not ready at that point. And I was like, okay, God, let me go ahead and get all of this out of. Now that's sad, right? You like, okay, let me just have one more hoorah before the Lord truly comes into my life and truly changes my life for the better. So anyway, towards I would say the end really of my senior year. That's when I was like, you know what, God, I'm tired. I feel like I'm doing the same thing over and over again. This is getting old. I don't like it. I truly pray and ask that you truly come into my life. And at this time, I really got real with God. I made sure that I started reading my Bible more. I would read devotionals here and there. I would attend church more, and at this time, I was really having I really wanted to start building my relationship with God, and I started to do different things. I started to do things differently, and I was so happy about that. So, finally, the Lord came into my life, and He truly changed me completely. Where now people think that because I don't drink hard liquor, that it's only because of a situation that happened. When in reality, it was actually the Lord that truly changed me. Truly did a 180 in my life, and now I don't drink hard liquor. I do drink wine, but other than that, I don't drink anything else. So He changed me with that. I don't go to parties. I don't wear dresses or anything that is really revealing, like really revealing. Like I don't do that. That's just not me anymore. I don't have the need to do that. I also will say that the same friends that I hung out with or talked to, I stopped talking to. I really buckled down and I started to get more into the Word. I started to really feel that the Lord's presence was truly there with me, and I started to make sure that I went to church. Even before I had to go to work at the time, I made sure that I went to church beforehand because I had to be at work at 3. And so that was something that I wanted to definitely do. I made sure that I spoke with the Lord. I prayed, had a conversation with the Lord each and every night, each and every day, all day, really. And He really and truly came into my life and truly changed it for the better. And I'm so appreciative for that because He was like, now you're ready. And so He came into my life and He truly changed me for the better. And I said, now I'm ready to help other people and change them as well and get them to you, Lord. But He was like, no, you're not ready for that. I'm still working on you. So it did take a long time. Now I'm in this point in my life, and that was in 2016. Now in 2018. I'm here in this moment. I'm helping people get to have that relationship that they're longing for, that they're desiring to have with the Lord, and is truly changing their lives. I have this guy that I work with, that I'm becoming really good friends with, and he's changing his life, and he's really longing and going for that relationship with the Lord, and truly changing his life, and he's seeing things that he's never understood before. And I was like, it's nothing but God that is able to do that, that is able to come into your life, because you have to open up your heart, your mind, your spirit to Him, so that He can come in and renew everything, to restore everything, to regenerate you, and I am so happy about that. I'm so happy, and I cannot wait to do that with other people. And I was like, okay, Lord, we got one down. We have 2 more to go, because it's like other co-workers that I'm really working on at this moment as we speak, that I want them to come to church, because my friend came to church, not the girl, not the young woman, but the guy that I'm speaking on now. He came to church with me, and he had an amazing time, and the young woman is supposed to come next week, so prayerfully she comes, and we're going to just have a true, amazing, great time. So I can't wait for the rest of what the Lord has in store for me, and also, for me to, extend my hand and be able to help His children out, so that they can come to Him and truly make a miraculous turnover, a huge, transformation, a huge 180 in their lives, so that they can be much better and have that amazing and everlasting relationship with God. So I'm here to tell you that it's not an overnight transformation at all. Like I told you before in my previous message, it took me 10 years from 2005, 2006, all the way to 2018. Now, of course, that's not, um, that's not 10 years. I know, okay? I do know that. That's like 12, okay? I know. I can do math. But I'm just saying, like, that was 10 years to truly get me to where I am, because I stumbled a lot, you know? And for me to truly come into who I am, and I'm truly coming into who I am at this very moment, but starting out from where I was to 2016, that's what I'm talking about, 10 years, because I was nowhere. I didn't do anything. I was like, okay, I'm saved, I'm good, but then all hell broke loose and things started happening, and I was like, oh snap, I need the Lord. Okay, I need him better. I need him more than ever, because things are going crazy in my life, and I need him. I truly need him to come into my life and truly change me. And I'm, I want to put on a full armor of him, of what he has for me, because I can't do this on my own. And so that's what I want to talk about, not being able to do this on your own later. So just go ahead and stay with me. So I'm saying that you can't, this is not an overnight transformation. It actually took me 10 years, from 2006 to 2016. And that's when I said, you know what, Lord, I surrender. I come into you, Lord God, and I want you to truly transform my life. And that's what he did. And he has, gotten me by, and it's getting better and better and better each and every year, each and every moment, each and every second. It's getting better because I'm learning more about myself. I'm learning more about having a relationship with God, and I'm learning more about God. I'm learning more about who he wants me to help, and truly obeying his command and listening to what he has for my life. So I really am appreciative and very blessed for this amazing opportunity. This scripture that I want to bring to you right now is Romans chapter 8, verse 7 through 8. It says, why is this true? Because anyone whose thinking is controlled by their sinful self is against God. They refuse to obey God's law, and really, they are not able to obey it. Those who are ruled by their sinful selves cannot please God. And that's what we're trying, that's what God was telling me when I was saying that, okay, Lord, I'm ready. But then he came back to me and he was like, you're not ready yet, because your sinful self is still lusting, still wanting to drink, still wanting to still wanted to party, still wanted to do all the sinful things, and he was like, you're not ready. You are not ready. I will be here when you're ready, but right now at this moment in time, you're not ready, because you have to get all of that out of your system before you're able to walk with me. And I was finally able to do that. So that's what I'm telling you guys, is that when you're really ready, the Lord will let you know, like, hey, I'm ready. I'm ready to truly, give up everything, because I know that that's what I'm gonna have to do. I want to give up everything and walk with you, Lord. That's what he told, people, the fishermen and everything. He told them to leave everything where you have it. You have to leave your family. You have to leave your friends. You have to leave your job. You have to leave your money. You have to leave all of that to walk with me. And when you walk with me, you will come out a very much better person than who you were before. And so that's what I decided to do. And I pray that you guys, do the same thing as well. So the next point is to change within, and that's actually starting with you. You have to change within. You have to, God is going to definitely change you into a better person, and he's going to help you change yourself within. He's going to change your mind. He's going to change your spirit. He's going to change your heart, because he wants you to become a much better person. He wants you to be a person that is going to go out there and truly change and help the world. one person at a time. And it's not a like a race of trying to help and hurry up and change people, because it's not going to happen like that. Just like with me, it took 10 years for me to change. 10 years. I've always been in the church. I've always been in church. I've grown up in the church. I've basically, like, I've been in the church ever since I was really born. I've been in the church. And I didn't really have that relationship. I never really understood God. I really didn't understand having a relationship with Him. I knew about religion, but I didn't know anything about having a relationship with Him. I didn't know a lot, about the Lord. I heard, I heard people say that, you need to make sure that you read the Bible and all this other stuff, but I never really knew how amazing it is, how important it was to have a true and lasting relationship with God, so that I can feel complete, so I can feel comfort and and all the things that He provides for my life, all the power and authority that comes with Him. All of it is mine. All of it is, that is a part of Him, is a part of me as well, because I have access to what He is trying to give me. And I'm receiving all of it, and I want to be able to extend my hand so that I'm able to tell others, just like you guys. From Romans chapter 12 verse 2, and it says, don't change yourselves to be like the people of this world, but let God change you inside with the new way of thinking. Then you will be able to understand and accept what God wants for you. You will be able to know what is good and pleasing to Him and what is perfect. So it is your responsibility to make sure that you have a relationship with God. It is your responsibility that you get to know Him, that you say that you basically you throw in a white towel and you say that I surrender, Lord. Have your way, let your will be done, Lord God, because I want to be just like you. I want to follow in your footsteps. I want to, I want to be renewed. I want to have everything that you have desired for my life, that you have planned out for my life. I want to be able to give all of it to you, Lord God, all of the cares and worries, all of the burdens. I want to give it all to you, Heavenly Father, because I'm not able to do it. I'm not strong enough to be able to do it. And so He can truly work on us when we're weak. And when we say that we're weak, He is there to truly help us. So a lot of times I am weak. Right now I am weak with things that are going on in my life, trying to get everything together before school starts. It's like, ugh. But I'd say that I give it all to the Lord, because I know that He can take care of the situation much better than I ever could. And I give it all to Him. Reading the Word is so important. You want to make sure, and this is what I said previously in my last message, is that you definitely need to read the Word. It is so imperative that you read the Word, because it gives you life. It gives you a sense of direction. It leads you in the right path that you should go. It helps you out with any situation that you may have, any questions that you may have. I know when I first started reading it, truly, that was about a year ago. Like, definitely, I was like into the Bible, like asking the Lord, because I had questions. When you start to truly change your life over and give it all to the Lord and truly surrender, and He starts working in your life and taking out all of the junk and starts to put you into starts to transform you and put new things and better things and positivity into your life, there are questions that will still remain in your life, in your mind, as to, wanting to know more about Him. And who better than to answer those questions than God Himself? And how He's going to answer those questions for you is that He's going to actually lead you to His Bible, lead you to His book, and be like, this is where you need to go to know the question that you have, or know the answer to the question that you have. So it truly changes your life. You're able to, like, if you're going through sadness, if you're going through depression, if you're going through a divorce, if you're going through marital troubles, if you're going through like trying to forgive someone, or just anything, whatever it may be, that Bible would definitely help you out. And if you don't constantly stay with Him, and constantly work on your relationship and strengthening it, it's just like a marriage. It's a relationship. And if you don't constantly put effort into that relationship, then that relationship is going to break down. And with the Lord, you don't want that to happen, because then you're going to basically lose your lifeline. You're going to lose your life support. You're going to lose that power charge, because, or that power source. You're going to lose all of that because you're not staying connected with the Lord. Galatians chapter 5 verse 22 through 23 says, "But the fruit that the Spirit produces in a person's life is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. There is no law against these kinds of things." What He's getting you ready for is to serve others, to help others out. So being able to he'll place some people in your life, just like He's doing with me, because I'm like, okay, Lord, I'm ready now. So who am I able to help? Because I know that that's something that you want me to do. I know that I'm here to serve you. I'm here to serve others, and be that extend my hand out, so I'm able to help others, and be able to bring them to you, to know who you are. And that's one of the questions that I had. And so the Lord was saying that I want you to be able to help others. I want you to, how I want you to do it is, I'm going to give you this job, which is the job that I have now. And I'm going to give you this job, and I want you to be able to, it's going to be, a process, and it's not going to be something that is going to happen right away, but it's definitely going to happen. And so since I've been at this job, God has really had me work on and help others with their issues that pertains to life. And that's who I am. I'm a life coach. And so He's really been able to help me dig deep into understanding what is truly going on. And I'm like, okay, Lord, this is my assignment, I know, but I want you to provide me with the message, provide me with the words that you want me to speak to them about. Come into my life, come into my mind, Lord God. Be my voice box, really allow, your words, your message to truly convey and come through me. So that they are able to hear it. And that's exactly what He did, because this guy, this co-worker that I is truly, a great friend, and now he is going through some things, and I'm trying to help him with getting the craziness out of his life. And so what I really want to say is that it really changed his life, and I really am happy that he is on the right path to success, to be victorious, to have an amazing everlasting relationship with God. The last point that I really want to go ahead and bring to you is called Inner Circle, and that's from Pastor Michael Todd. And I hope that you guys have received something from him, heard him. But he's the lead pastor at Transformation Church, and he's based out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. He is truly amazing, and I truly love him. I truly listen to him like every single night, if not Pastor Stephen Furtick or Pastor Carl Lenz, whoever it may be. But he has truly changed my life and truly helped me out with my journey as well. So I really just wanted to bring this to you. It's truly based off of Regeneration, what I've been talking about this whole time, and really transforming your life and becoming a new person and new creation that God has wants for you in your life, and truly become someone better, and truly have that everlasting relationship with God, and truly serve the people that He has called you to serve. And the title of the message, or title of the series, is called Inner Circle. And so I really want you guys to actually go on here and truly on YouTube and truly check it out, because it's truly amazing. His whole series about it is amazing, along with other series that he has. Oh my gosh, it's like Grace Like a Flood. Oh my gosh, that's the one that I just finished, and it is true, like, ooh, y'all better get on it, because it is amazing. But anyway, with inner circle, he talks about what you should have in your inner circle, and he says that you should have God, gifts, calling, and godly community. Those are the 4 things that you need to have in your inner circle. And I'm not going to go into a lot of it, because I really want you guys to tune into his message and really listen to it, because he can say it and do it much better than I can. But it's truly something that you definitely don't want to miss. But he talks about showing vulnerability, having love, forgiveness, support, positivity, trust, being real with each other, with your friends, with whoever is in your community, being real with each other, being authentic, being true with one another, so that you guys are able to lean on one another as well, and having that godly friendship. And he also talks out of reads out of Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 9 through 12, but I'm gonna go ahead and do 9 through 10 for you. And it says, 2 people are better than 1. When 2 people work together, they get more work done. If one person falls, the other person can reach out to help. But those who are alone when they fall, have no one to help them. And the 5 points that he talks about that you have to make sure that you have is, especially in your inner circle, with the friendships or the relationships that you have with other people, that who you can trust, who you can have supporting you, and you can reciprocate that as well, is you got to worship together. You got to make sure that you chill together or meet together. You have to pray together, you have to transform together, and you have to multiply together. So that's basically meaning that when you multiply, you have to not just it be solely on you guys or in your inner circle, within your inner circle, but it has to be able to reach millions and millions of people, being able to help one person at a time. So that's what I'm doing. You know, I'm still working on my inner circle. I have God, I have my gifts, I have my calling, but I'm still working on my godly community, and I'm completely fine, and I'm vulnerable, and I'm being vulnerable right now. I'm actually telling you that it's very important to make sure that you have all aspects of that circle, so that you are able to complete it, because you're not able to go through life on your own. And yes, I've talked about that a few times already in my previous videos, but I wanted to bring that back again, because it's so important in this message that I was bringing to you guys today. But I wanted to let you guys know that it is definitely important to make sure that you have all aspects of it, and that's what I'm working on as well. And I definitely want to make sure that I have the right people in my inner circle, and I'm here extending my hand to help others, and truly helping them out with their lives, and truly letting them know that God is here for you. He's coming here. He's here with open arms, and he wants to be able to help you. So I hope that you guys receive something from this message, and I'll talk to you guys really, really soon. Thank you.